Alright, so this is following up from the previous tutorial on moving your pivot point, snap and move your pivot point. Now I'm gonna just delete this. Let's go back to this, our cube. And I want to show you how to move and snap it to here instead of just going back here and punching in numbers. What you want to do is, hold on. So what you want to do is, you want to go up here, okay? You see this little magnet icon and little grid, and you want to click that on, okay? This, and you'll notice this here is going to look different. You see the little blue teal circle looking thing? That's it. What that means is activated. Okay. Again, it's this one right here. You select your object, turn this on. Now you will snap it there. Okay. And then you have to turn it off like that. If you don't turn it off, it's gonna keep on move and snap, and you're gonna get frustrated right there. So let's do it again. I'm gonna grab it, I'm gonna just chuck it way over here, and I want to put it here. So what I'm gonna do is, from here again, click on that. See how it's, see, you notice that turns into a circle. Now if I grab it, I can grab it like this, boom, and snap it. I don't have to be neurotic and grab it by the handles and blah blah blah. All I have to do is just grab it from the middle and yank it and snap it down here perfectly. See? Nice and perfect. Always be mindful of your cube. And now that I'm done, this guy, check it off. Now I want to scale it, because I want to show you a couple of things and turn this thing into a an infinity wall or backdrop for renders. So there'll be a purpose to this. So here we are. I'm going to press R as in Robert for the scale. And I'm going to scale from the center. Perfect. And you notice I didn't scale from the middle. Remember how we place our pivot down here and how important it is? Anyway, so here we are. Okay. Alright, from here I want to delete faces. Meaning that right now it's in green, which means it's in object mode, right? You can only manipulate it by like scaling, like this, you know, or rotating, you know, object mode. I know I went over it in class, but I want to go over it again. It's easy to forget. I want to delete some things here. And the only way you can do that is via turning into component mode, components, to mess around with its components. And every 3D software has this type of a setup. So, okay, you want to select it, right? I'm going to just press W. I don't like it on the rotate tool. I'm going to right click on it. Okay, right click and hold. Because if you let go, it goes away. Well, hold on. Right click and hold. And go select face. Right here. Right click and hold. So that the pop-up window stays open. And hover over face. Select it. Let go. Now you're in faces. So there's a couple of components you could be in. You could either be in faces, or you could be in edges, which I'll show you afterwards, or you could be in vertices, which I'll show you afterwards, okay? But for now, I want to delete some faces. I want to make sure I know which way is front. Super important to know which way is front, because you don't want to delete the wrong face. Anyway, I'm gonna just select that once. I'm gonna look around. Okay, because you can accidentally select multiple faces. Watch. if I'm over here, I'm like, I select that, right? Like this. See, I select the back face. You know, you have to be careful. You will do that. Just click on it once. And then I'm gonna hit delete. I made a hole. Click on that once. Delete. Click on that. Delete. Click on that. Delete. And if you haven't watched the previous tutorial, the way I have all these extra construction lines is in here. Right here, I added it here. In case if you didn't bother to watch my previous video on how to move your objects. Right, it's here. Now I'm going to select it. I need to go back to my components. Right click, face. I want to delete that. Delete that. That. Here we are. And the way you also get out of your component mode, right? You see how I quickly did it, right? Because this is teal colored lines, which means you're in components. Is you just right click object, okay? Right click and hold, drag it to object, boom. Right? Don't mind these lines. This is your grid where I had scaled it really big, remember? Anyway, let's review again. These here are all your history. Delete component, blah 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 blah. All these are deleted components. This here is your baseline. You know what it comes with. Kind of like a car. It comes with certain things with it. Well, I guess sort of, it's like that. And here's your deleted components, deleted faces. So we did that, right? But you notice it's gray. In my animation 001, I went over how to fix this, but in animation 002 I didn't, so I'm going to go over it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, okay, but make sure you are in object mode. Okay, make sure you are in object mode, which is in green. Okay, again, right click and hold, object mode. Then we're gonna go up to mesh display, reverse. Again, mesh display, reverse. I would write this down if you haven't. You will use this over and over again. Reverse, plop. Now it's reversed. If you don't do that, it's not gonna show and render, chances are. So we did that. Now we're good. Alright, so that was 8 minutes. So in this tutorial I went over a couple of things, right? And we went over components, faces, to delete, and to reverse faces, which is critical too. And I think I want to keep it that short, 8 minutes. I know these days everyone has a short attention span, so I'll leave it like that. Make it real quick. And I'm going to move on. And I'm going to title each one of these quick tutorials, okay? Like chapters. Okay, bye.